Ranger Incident Report Date, October 14, 2003. Time, 6:45 a.m. Location, Kakadu National Park, Northern Territory, Australia. Incident Description: Ranger Thomas J. Mitchell, Batch Number 2743. Initial report at approximately 6:45 a.m. on October 14, 2003. Ranger Thomas J. Mitchell received a distress call from an anonymous hiker who had stumbled upon a devastated campsite in the remote areas of Kakadu National Park. The caller reported seeing what appeared to be bloodied remains and severe destruction. I immediately set out to the location, accompanied by Rangers David Green and Samantha Cole. Inside observations, timestamp 7:30 a.m. Upon arrival at the reported site, it became immediately evident that something catastrophic had occurred. The campsite was completely obliterated. Tents were shredded, supplies scattered, and the ground was littered with debris. Evidence collected: tracks. We identified large, deep tracks leading away from the campsite towards the nearby river. The tracks measured approximately redacted in width, much larger than any known crocodile species. The depth and spacing suggested an enormous and heavily built creature. Bloody remains scattered around the site were what appeared to be the remains of at least 2 individuals. The bodies were heavily mutilated, with limbs missing and severe trauma indicative of powerful bites. The wounds showed signs of a secondary tearing mechanism, consistent with an internal secondary jaw. Pickup truck. A nearby pickup truck was found in a state of extreme disrepair. The vehicle had been violently torn apart, with large gashes running through the metal frame, resembling claw marks. The engine block had been ripped open, and the tires shredded. Environmental anomalies. The surrounding forest displayed unusual signs of rapid decay. Trees and plants within a 50-meter radius of the campsite were either dead or dying, their leaves withered and bark peeling away. The ground itself seemed unnaturally dark and damp. Nearby birds were also found decaying. Survivor encounter. Timestamp 8:15 a.m. While surveying the area, we encountered a lone survivor, identified as Daniel Carter, age 32. Carter was in a state of severe shock and trauma, with his skin exhibiting dark, patchy growths. These patches were rough and discolored, resembling some form of infection or mutation. Carter was incoherent, repeatedly mumbling about a monster with 2 jaws and pulsing flesh. Conclusion: the Kakadu National Park authorities are treating this incident with the utmost seriousness. The evidence suggests the presence of an unknown, highly dangerous creature. The area surrounding the incident site has been cordoned off, and an extensive search is underway to locate and identify the creature. Important notice: the recent report submitted by Ranger Thomas J. Mitchell regarding the so-called mutated crocodile sighting, as well as a previous report of the mutated moose in Black National Forest, Colorado, from 2001, are both being re-evaluated. After thorough investigation, it has been determined that these incidents are not credible and lack substantial evidence. These reports are to be considered as anomalies, and there is no cause for alarm. Continue your duties with the understanding that there is nothing unusual happening in our protected areas. Reports of strange creatures or unexplained events should be directed to the appropriate authorities for proper verification. Note from Ranger Chief: trust in your leadership and understand that everything is under control. There is no evidence of any monsters or otherworldly creatures in our parks. Continue your duties as normal. 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 Normal.